Before we get on with the video, please share and like it, and subscribe if you haven't already. I want to be able to hit 500 subscribers by the end of this year, so please help me reach my goal. Now, let's get on with the cancer.
The San Francisco Board of Supervisors has voted unanimously to declare the NRA a terrorist organization. Now, this is a symbolic vote, but the whole point of this is to pressure businesses to no longer do business with the NRA. So this is, again, symbolic, but the NRA is upset about it. Now, before I get to the NRA statements, I just want to show you a little piece of evidence that might have persuaded the Board of Supervisors to vote in the way that they did. Take a look.
They use their media to assassinate real news. They use their schools to teach children that their president is another Hitler.
Both of those things are true. That's what they do. All true.
They use their movie stars and singers and comedy shows and award shows to repeat their narrative over and over again. And then they use their ex-president to endorse the resistance, all to make them march, make them protest, make them scream racism and sexism and xenophobia and homophobia, to smash windows, burn cars, shut down interstates and airports, bully and terrorize the law-abiding, until the only option left is for the police to do their jobs and stop the madness. And when that happens, they'll use it as an excuse for their outrage. The only way we stop this, the only way we save our country and our freedom, is to fight this violence of lies with the clenched fist of truth.
And again, that is true.
The clenched fist of ISIS. I mean, NRA, sorry.
That is disgusting of you to say that, because the NRA has not murdered a single person. ISIS has. So you are disgusting slime ball. The NRA isn't even the most gun-friendly organization. And just because they're moderately pro-gun, you treat them like they are literal terrorists.
She's showing images of people protesting.
Those aren't protests. Those are riots. A protest means that there is no damage to property or violence committed against a person or group of people. Those were riots because they were doing damage to property, and in some cases, they hurt people. I don't know if you're just stupid or if you are just a lying. Perhaps you're both.
Which is, by the way, protected under our Constitution.
Protests, yes. Riots, no.
I want to give you the statement from the NRA and then debunk what they're saying, because of course they lie. So NRA spokeswoman Amy Hunter called the resolution a worthless and disgusting soundbite remedy to the violence epidemic gripping our nation.
Because the NRA is so concerned about that violence epidemic.
She continues to say, this is a reckless assault on a law-abiding organization, its members, and the freedoms they all stand for. Well, let's talk about whether or not the NRA is law-abiding. Because I remember earlier this year, there was a story that broke about the NRA not following the law. In May, New York financial regulators determined that the NRA was illegally selling insurance policies to gun owners that protected them from court costs after they fired weapons in acts of intentional wrongdoing.
There's a big difference providing insurance to certain activities in which are illegal and committing fraud, theft, or violence. I've heard a lot worse that of companies or organizations have done, and even far worse from just governments.
Just to give you some more details
on this.
What
happened to the good guys with the guns? That looks like you're defending the bad guys with the guns who intentionally did wrongdoing with their guns, because what do you care? You just want to make money off of guns. So people die? Great, who cares? Let's make more money.
You do realize lawyers make money off of people who have committed murder and rape and theft.
Yeah, which is illegal, so you guys aren't law-abiding.
Oh, f you, they are law-abiding. They're not committing theft, they're not committing fraud, they're not committing violence, they're not murdering, they're not raping, none of that.
NRA is like, oh my God, the liberals are protesting. We have to have our clenched fists against them. It's our only choice. I know, Al-Qaeda says the same thing. Anyway.
You son of a mother fat slime ball.
So look, is the NRA an actual domestic terrorist organization? No. Okay, so they are not planning acts of terror. They're not carrying them out. Do we have stochastic terrorism in the country? Random acts of violence committed that terrorize the country, aided and abetted and encouraged by the right wing, Donald Trump and NRA? Yes.
No, you don't. No one is encouraging them to commit violence. No one is saying go out there and kill some other. No one is saying that. In fact, the only people who have said something like that are people on the left. I'm done. I can't deal with your. You are absolute disgusting people. You are the scum of the earth. I'm done with this video. If you liked it, please give it a like, share, comment down below, and tell me what you thought. Follow me on all my social media. Support my content if you really liked it. And I'll see y'all later.